Welcome to this orientation class. I am super excited today for all of you that got accepted into the HTC Tech Camp project. And today, being the orientation class, I have decided to take the orientation class so that we get acquainted as we progress in this particular in this program. Being the first cohort, it's quite enlightening and refreshing to see over 400 of you have been accepted into the first cohort of the HTC Tech Career and Mentorship program. So, quickly, I would want to introduce myself. My name is Haniel H. Jafaru. I am the founder and executive director of HTC Academy and the initiator of this project, and it's quite enlightening to see the numbers of persons that have applied to join this project and to see the numbers of those that have been accepted into this project. So quickly, let me just give us an overview about HTC Academy. So HTC Academy is a tech-based academy, and we are largely focused on training personnel and building more professionals within the tech space. It's quite quite an amazing journey after being in existence for over 8 years, training tech professionals. I'm going to give us a brief history about it when we get there. But yeah, what's our vision? As HTC Academy, our vision is to become a leading institution in technological education and also to be recognized as to be recognized for innovative teaching, industry-aligned programs that is quite relevant within the tech space, and also to ensure that we have graduate success. We don't just want to graduate students, but we want our students to be able to succeed within the tech space. So, what's our mission? Our mission is to bridge the digital gap. There's a huge gap within the tech space. The cybersecurity alone has about 3.5 million on field or unmanned tech professionals that will be needed between now and 2026. And the AI industry is building and breeding new kinds of jobs. So we need to begin to position ourselves to ensure that we capitalize on this emerging field and get new professionals within this field. So how do we do that? We want to ensure that we have high quality education, and we also carry out industry certifications which are recognized globally, and we equip our students with the necessary tools that will make them confident and also succeed within the trade landscape. So how has our story been? HTC Academy began in 2007, a subsidiary of Arm Network Limited. We started as a cybersecurity institute known as the Ham Institute of Cybersecurity, which was founded by myself and a group of visionaries. And we have quickly gained reputation in excellent cybersecurity trainings, and we've been able to train good numbers of persons within the cybersecurity industry. As tech evolved, we found out that there is need for us to rebrand, and the essence is so that we could not just be instrumental only within the cybersecurity space, but we could also be instrumental generally in the tech space. So we had to rebrand from Ham Institute of Cybersecurity to X Academy, which was still a cybersecurity focused academy, then to HTC Academy, which is Ham Tech Career Academy. And the aim is so that we could be able to offer other courses outside cybersecurity, and that includes software development, data science, cloud computing, engineering courses like network engineering and the likes. So today we've been able to do that rebranding successfully, and as a result of the success of our rebranding, and that's the reason why we have the HTC Tech Camp project. So we are growing, we are building the capacity of tech professionals so that they can become relevant even in the next dispensation. But what are our milestones? Like I said earlier, we started in 2017, and the academy was founded in 2017 as a cybersecurity focused academy, but later grew to become a tech-based career-focused academy. So far, we've been able to train over 2,000 professionals in tech, in tech alone, and these professionals come from over 10 different African countries, including Botswana, Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, South Africa, Mali, Rwanda, Malawi, and a couple of other African countries. So far as HTC Academy, we have two published courses on Udemy, and we also have over 25 plus instructors within our preview that help in engaging with our students to deliver high quality tech education. So now let's talk about the program itself, the HTC Tech Camp project. So the HTC Tech Camp project was conceived on from a place of need and from a place of passion for the youth and the young Nigerians and the young African populations that wants to go into tech but really don't know how to go about it and don't know where and what to do to be able to become tech professionals. So this program is largely uh, designed so that we could train over 100,000 tech enthusiasts to become tech professionals between now and the year 2029. That's the target. The end goal is to train 100,000 tech professionals from this year 2025 to the year 2029. And we have launched our first cohort, and happily for us, we have you guys that have been accepted into the first cohort of this program. So, what's the structure of this program like? It starts with the first phase, which is the skill acquisition. The skill acquisition is a 3 month self-paced program which is aimed at ensuring that you have all the necessary skills, technical skills that is needed for you to pursue that career. So you are not just having the foundational skills, it's also going to give you the intermediate and advanced skills that you need to pursue a particular career. Now, we're starting with about five different tech field or tech specialization. However, the goal is not to stop in five. We are looking at by 2029, we want to be able to have about 30 different tech specializations that one can specialize on, or a student or an enthusiast can specialize on. So, but we are starting with five, and out of the five, we have over 436 uh, uh, applicants that have been accepted. So now the first phase will start with the skill acquisition, which is aimed at ensuring that you are able to acquire the necessary skill that is required for you to succeed in a particular tech field. But that's phase one. Then we have phase two, which is now portfolio development. Portfolio development is we are trying as much as possible to ensure that we don't just train professionals that would largely be job minded. Instead, we're looking at a possibility of training tech professionals that can begin to look at the possibility of them going into the freelance space, because the freelance space is broad enough to accommodate every and any tech profession. So, but before you go into the freelance space, you have to have portfolios. You have to have something that you've done, and that's the essence of the phase two of this project, portfolio development. Now, in this phase, you're going to be attached to an instructor, a mentor, who's going to guide you on specific, certain, different projects that you need to be able to develop based on the skills that you have acquired in your first one. So the first one is aimed at ensuring that you're able to acquire skills. But phase two is aimed at ensuring that you're able to put those skills into real-time use by developing portfolios. So if you've been able to acquire a skill in, let's say, software development or back-end development, it's essential that you're able to put those skills or those programming language you've learned, you can use them to develop projects, develop software, develop applications. Now, those applications you are developing are portfolios. Let's say, for example, you find yourself in a situation whereby you're admitted into the product design specialization. In the phase one, you will learn the skills and all the tools that is needed for you to be able to develop a product or develop the design of a product or a project, but or an application. Now, the phase two of it would ensure that you can use the skill that you have acquired in the first phase to be able to 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 design applications that you can practically show to interested persons that can give you job as freelancers, because the end goal is not that you get done with this project and you begin to look for a job. The end goal is that we want to connect you to the freelance market and the global freelance market so that you can tap into the global digital economy. But now the third phase of this project is going to run concurrently with the first and the second phase, and that is the mentorship and mindset. Okay, so it's quite important that we take note of the fact that tech is not tech has there is a mindset that you need to have when coming into tech. You're not just coming into tech because everybody's going into tech. You're not coming into tech. There are specific mindsets you need to have, and this mindset can only be for many persons. They really don't understand. They don't know what these mindsets are all about. For many persons, they just want to become regular tech professionals. But regular tech professionals get frustrated because they don't end up becoming that which they desired. Why? Because they don't have the mindset that is needed to be in tech. Not everybody succeeds in tech. We've seen people that come to tech passionate with all the necessary resources, put in, invest money in lessons, in trainings, but at the end of the day, they drop out. Why? Because there are specific things they need to know. There are things you need to know on how to grow in tech. There are things you need to know on how to learn in tech. There are things you need to know on how to acquire skills. There are many things in tech that you need to know outside the art skills, which is the programming languages, the configuration systems, and all the necessary things you need to know about the technical angle to tech. There is the technical angle to tech, which is important, which is what the phase one is going to handle, and the phase two is going to handle. But there's also a mental angle to tech, and that is what the mentorship. It's going to be a different kind of mentorship. We're not mentoring you. Your mentor is not going to mentor you for you to uh, unlike the regular mentor that mentors you towards a particular specialization. No, the mentorship and the mindset phase is going to help you have the necessary mindset to not just be among the regular tech professionals that we have globally, but to be a successful tech professional, and gives you how you let you know certain things that you have to know, certain principles that you have to know, certain strategies that you have to know, certain mindsets that you have to possess, and objectives that you need to pursue in this field called tech. So, and this mentorship class, mentorship and mindset program holds weekly from the first day of class. The mentorship program holds every Friday, uh, 4 p.m. GMT plus one, every Friday, 4 p.m. GMT plus one, and it's going to hold on YouTube. So we'll be getting link, you'll be getting emails as regards the channels. You'll be getting, please ensure that you subscribe to those channels. The channels we'll be using for the mentorship, the channels we'll be using for the skill acquisitions. These are things you should subscribe so that when we have new content, when we have new uh, 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 events, you are notified. So ensure that when you get that email, subscribe to those channels. Subscribe to those channels. So the mentorship and mindset program would hold weekly every Friday, 4 p.m. GMT plus one. So now that's the structure. So the first phase would be for 3 months, and it's going to be the skill acquisition phase. The second phase is going to be for just 1 month, and it's going to be portfolio development phase. The third phase is going to run concurrently with the first and the second phase, and even beyond, and it's going to be holding once a week, every Friday, 4 p.m. GMT plus one. That's the structure of the tech program. After your second phase, you would be issued, after your second phase, your facilitator, your instructor, and your mentor would approve your project as a project that meets real world standard. And that's what's going to determine whether you would get a certificate. Until you are done with your first phase, you would not be assigned you will not be assigned an instructor that will support you in your portfolio development. So it's quite important that you take note of this the program structure. So, but now, what's the benefit of the tech camp project? It is not just unlike regular mentorship programs that are aimed at ensuring that you just acquire the skills and probably they want to get you a job and all of it. This is quite different because there are intentional there are benefits to joining the HTC Tech Camp project, and we would be enjoying some of these benefits because we have been accepted into the first cohort. The first benefit is you are going to be you're going to have a pool of network that pool of network of tech professionals. Imagine having to be among the 100,000 tech professionals that we have that we're going to train. Within these tech professionals, there will be software engineers. Within these tech professionals, there will be cybersecurity professionals. Within these tech professionals, there will be data scientists. Within them would be AI developers. Within them, we would have cloud engineers. So there is no field in tech that you would not find within. Just imagine having to be in a network of all these professionals. And you would also have opportunities to be able to sell yourself within the systems that they find themselves, create groups, build together. This is going to be a network of not just a network of peer, it's not just a system where you network with your peers, which is those that have learned with you. You would also network with your facilitator, you network with your mentor, you would network with industry professionals who are our instructors. So that's one of the advantage of one of the benefits of the HTC Tech Camp project. The second benefit is you'll be able to acquire real and in-demand skills. So we're not just bringing anyhow skills to train you because there are many skills that are going to be replaced by AI. So we're not just bringing you to train you and get outdated before you even start using these skills. We're bringing you in to train you so that you become relevant. So you're going to acquire high level in demand technical skills, but not just that. You're going to acquire skills that will still make you relevant even within the AI dispensation. We're in the AI era, and many jobs will be lost. But more importantly, more jobs would be created. But only those who acquire the skills for those kind of jobs that will become relevant. So your joining the HTC Tech Camp project would make you to be relevant even within the AI era or the AI dispensation. And also, like I said earlier, one of the benefits of the HTC Tech Camp project is freelance connection. So we don't just want to train you and make you acquire all the skills that you have acquired and now begin to look for a job for you or begin to connect. Uh, we want you to be a freelancer. And a freelancer is one that has his time to himself. A freelancer is one that works on a short-term basis and also has the ability to do what? To work for multiple organizations at the same time. So if you are a product designer and you've acquired the skill as a product designer under the HTC Tech and project, the next thing you want to do, you have portfolio. We've guided you to develop portfolio. We will now guide you to ensure that those portfolio you have designed can be put into the marketplace where you can advertise yourself to those in need of your services, like platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, freelancers.com, and the likes. And those are in need of your services would get in touch with you based on the portfolio you have developed and the skill that you've acquired, and they will engage you for a short or medium period of time. Now you're working for that organization. That does not stop you from still getting requests from other organizations to work for them, because at this point you are not tied to an organization that you need to go to work 5 and 9 a.m. and close 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. You are what? You are tied to you're tied to your time, and your time is flexible to be able to dispense it amongst the various organizations that you have signed contracts with. So the freelance world is where we are connecting you to, not for you to go and start using your certificate to get a job. We don't want you to getting a job. We believe getting a job will restrict your creativity and will restrict your growth. But with a freelancing opportunity, you can work for multiple organizations at the same time and also ensure that you are plugged into the freelance and the global digital economy. These are the benefits of this HTC project, HTC Tech Camp project. So now, as an apprentice in the HTC Tech Camp project, what are the platforms that we use for communication? So for learning and communication, so all learning activity would hold on the HTC Learning Management System, which can be accessed via the link that you can see on the screen, learn.htc.ng. But yeah, you're going to receive an email, and the email is going to contain your credentials. Ensure you log in. Once you log in your first login, you will be forced to change your password. So ensure that you change your password to a password that you would remember always. And uh, that is where your first phase of the project holds within the learning management system, which is our learning platform, the HTC learning management system. But that's not all. The second phase of the project is going to hold within the student community platform, which is going to be on Slack, the HTC Academy Slack channel, which is aimed at ensuring that there is collaboration. It's aimed at ensuring that you can ask your questions, because your facilitators, your instructors, your mentors, they are all going to be within that community, the HTC students community, and you even including your peers, so you can interact with your peers, chat with them, discuss with them, ask your instructors questions, and discuss necessary relevant projects that you carry out with your instructors, and all those necessary questions you want to ask. That community is where everybody is. We typically would not communicate on the learning management system, but we want you to go to the learning management system to acquire the skills. But after acquiring the skills, please go to the student community system, which is Slack, HTC Academy Slack channel, and ask your questions. That's where you major updates within the HTC TechCap project is going to be on Slack. So always ensure that you have Slack on your phone. Ensure you have Slack on your phone so that you don't miss out of important updates. Ensure that you have Slack on your phone so that when you want to have a one-on-one discussion with the mentor, with your instructor, you can always reach out to them on Slack, and they are very much open to respond to you there. But yeah, the third thing is when it has to do with official communications, email is the only official communications that we carry out as HTC at HTC Academy. And so we want to recommend that you add the hello at htcacademy.ng and techcamp at htcacademy.ng to your contact list so that we all emails that we send to you it would be in your inbox as against your spam. Because for some of us, most of the acceptance email went to our spams. But please so ensure that your emails, you have these emails added to your contact, to your emailing contact, so that you can always receive information from us as at when due. So, what do we expect from you as a student? Uh, First, it's expected that you dedicate between 20 to 25 hours weekly to be able to meet up the target. Every month comes, every curriculum comes with its own, every specialization comes with its own with its own intense curriculum, and they are largely hands-on. So what is expected is that we should practice, not just watch. Now we should take note of the fact that the learning management system contains videos and resources, and these videos must be watched. If you don't watch this video, you may not be able to move to the next video. So it is systemic, it is sequential. The videos are systemic, the videos are sequential. You must learn A before you learn B, and every video has in video questions that you must answer. If you don't answer the in video question, you'll be forced to repeat the time. You'll be forced to repeat the video, because in the course of a four, let's say a 4, 5, 6 hours video, you may have at least 10 in video questions. So as you are watching videos, questions will be popping up and you are expected to answer, and the questions will be coming from the content of the video. So you are expected to answer the question, and if you fail the question after 2 attempts, you'll be forced to rewatch the video. So ensure that you don't just watch, but you watch, take notes, and put to practice that which you have been able to acquire. So we expect you to be able to sacrifice 20 to 25 hours, and for you to maximize your HTC Tech Camp experience, it's quite important that you add our emails. I mentioned that earlier. Add our emails to your contact list so that all emails goes to your inbox. Also, a Slack invitation is going to be sent to you. Please accept the Slack invitation so that you can join the student community. The invitation is going to be sent to you. Ensure that you do what? You accept it so that you would be joined you will be so that you can join the student community. And also, please ensure that you follow us on these two channels, because follow us on these two channels on YouTube. Annual HJ, which is where the live mentorship and mindset weekly session is going to hold every week 4 p.m. for every Friday 4 p.m. from the week of you starting your program. So you also need to follow us at HTC Academy, which is where most of our content curriculum would also be uploaded. So follow us on YouTube on these two channels. Please ensure you do that right away. Then check your email for your login. The login will be sent to you on Monday, the 11th. Your login credentials to the LMS will be sent to you on the 11th of this August. So ensure that you join, you check your email. If you can't find it in your inbox, check your spam for your login credentials. And like I said earlier, you will be forced to change your credentials one in your first attempt. And the last thing I want to say to us, if you have any questions regarding this orientation, because it's going to be on YouTube, because it's going to be because it's live on YouTube, I would not have the opportunity to respond to your questions. Go and join the Slack invitation that will be sent to you immediately after now, and join the community, the student community, and ask your questions. So once your questions is asked, you would be responded to as the case, as the question comes in. So I want to thank you and welcome you all to the first cohort of the HTC Tech Camp project. You are among those that are piloting this project, and you are about to write your name in the book of history as among those that's going to pioneer uh, a project that would transform tech enthusiasts into tech professionals. So I want to thank you so much for the time you've taken to listen to this orientation session on YouTube Live, and I wish you all the best in your pursuit of becoming a tech professional. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask via the Slack community, HTC Academy Slack channel. Thank you so much, and uh, see you, and I wish you all the best in your pursuit.